Hello, and welcome to week one of me reading excerpts from Argentum song for the month of July. And remember, like I said in last week's video, anyone who participates in the discussion questions that I'm going to be reading from the back of the book and leaves a comment in this thread, one of you will receive randomly the Animo card packs that I talked about. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. We'll get started. Chapter 4. Your heir shall be a champion. Deliverance from darkness will come from the hand of your seed. Simon started the morning as always, spreading his arms to the rising sun and reciting the promise that Ferris, the source of light and life, had given him. He received the prophecy when he had first found the warren, Argentum's source. Simon had clung to the fact that he could not fulfill this prophecy while childless, and used the invincibility this granted to gather warriors and push the wares from the valley. It was only after they were pushed back that he had married Leah. They had named their son Argent, after Ferris's pure gift. Argent basked in Simon's confidence during this ritual, and the memories of a happy family that they brought back, though the memories seemed fainter and fewer as time passed. Next, his father placed his hand on Argent's head and prayed, "May the Argentum deposited here reach its full potential to Ferris's glory." Simon was sure that his son could grow into the man who would destroy the beast and eradicate the infection. Maybe he was even right, given time. However, Argent didn't know that they had that much time. Simon was no longer invincible, and Argent certainly didn't have his father's strength. Also, if you were honest, Argent didn't dream of impaling werewolves. Argent dreamed of freedom from the heavy duty to Ferris that Simon lay on him. Well, that and the scenes of horror that caused him to dread the night. Dreams based on the memories that never faded. The night he lost his mother to wares and took her flute from beside her bedroll. In those dreams, he always failed to save anyone. For the sake of the valley, he could only hope his father's dreams and not his own would come true. Simon finished his prayer, removed his heavy hand from Argent's head, and crushed the last of the coals of the previous night's campfire under his sandaled foot. Within minutes, they'd packed up their camp and embarked again up the goat trail winding up the mountain. Argent knew that prayer was likely to be the last group of words he would hear from his father all day. In the past, their treks together were broken up by lessons in tracking or warfare or scripture recitations. This time, Simon didn't allow such distractions to slow them down. They were on the trail before sunrise, chewing a handful of dried meat and berries to break the night's fast. A mere grunt from Simon would signal that it was time to stop. They would rest just long enough to start a small fire, melt some snow to refill their water skins, and ingest another ration of food. Then they'd be off again until sunset and dinner, every day the same. An icy blast of wind caused Argent to hunch his shoulders, and he reached back to rearrange the shawl around his neck to more fully cover his ears. So the discussion question I'd like you to think about and to answer is, how do your experiences with a parent or guardian affect the way that you relate or don't relate to Argent's relationship with Simon? Again, I really look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Thanks for spending this time with me. Bye.